I'm too high.
I'm too high. I gotta call 911.
I don't feel anything anymore.
Hello, is this the police? I'm surrounded by goldfish.
Gigantor.
And empty food wrappers.
The world is gonna end.
The world is gonna end. Welcome to the Weird Ship Podcast. This is Mike.
Who's next? I guess it's me. I'm Ryan.
I'm Robert.
What up?
Damn.
And we're doing something special today for St. Patrick's Day. Our apartment is snake free. We're all super hyped about that.
St.
Nothing
Patrick
better
came
than
in here earlier and he's just like, get the fuck out, snakes.
And they just left.
Alright.
Is that like what that dude's famous for?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah,
So that's how he do.
The snakes and I
He's also famous for getting everybody crunk.
I just want to say,
and for being just awesome.
this place is covered in snakes right now.
He fought like
There's
a
so many
dragon or
snakes
something, I
everywhere.
think.
He's St. Patrick. He did whatever you wanted him to do.
I read something that compared him to Beowulf earlier, which was pretty ridiculous. And, because we're doing Irish Monsters today. So I was, like, looking up Irish Monsters, and there was one that was, like, Grendel's mom that apparently St. Patrick fought.
Yep.
Which is pretty ridiculous. So people were like, oh, maybe that's where Beowulf came from. And he's like,
Sure, why not?
sure. Of course it is.
It's a potato monster. I don't fucking care.
Some sort of giant snake potato. It's like a fucking Arby's curly fry, but like 100 feet long.
I'd eat the shit out of that curly fry.
As well, you should.
I definitely recommend, like, reading biographies and stuff of St. Patrick, because he's actually, like, super interesting.
Yeah.
Nah.
I figure,
Read.
I figured today, because it's St. Patty's Day, we'll get in the spirit, and we'll turn this into a bit of a drinking game. So,
You can't just say that.
oh, I'm saying it. So,
Now they're gonna know.
the rules, as far as I know, will be if I stumble over something, we take a drink. Like if I stumble over something's name, if I say the word puka, we gotta take a drink.
What the fuck is puka?
Fucking asshole. If somebody says puka, we gotta drink. Damn it.
But what is?
And if any of us resort to some kind of Irish racist stereotype in order to make a joke, we gotta drink.
Puka. Puka, 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 puka. Puka, puka.
Okay, we're dead. That's today's episode. We'll see you next time, or not, because we're probably fucking dead.
Your computer's been off this whole time.
Uh-oh.
My liver hurts.
So, the first Irish monster that I have here is a thing called the Dobar Chew.
Sounds like a bitch.
Oh, you bitch.
It is a creature of Irish folklore that roughly translated means water hound.
So it's like a wet dog?
Apparently it looks like a dog and an otter combined together.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that sounds adorable.
And
Is it like a puppy? Or is it like a dog? So it's a puppy otter.
it's also sometimes
Game over,
It's weaponized cuteness.
it's also
It's a Cancer Master 9000.
it's a level of cute that cannot be contained. My eyes! Oh! You have a 66 and 2/3% chance of being snuggled. If you were part otter and part dog.
It'd be way higher percentage than that.
It lives in water and has fur with protective properties.
Like magic fur?
No, idiot, like spikes.
Like +2 fur protection?
What?
The most recent sighting was in 2003 when a Irish artist named Sean Corcoran.
Drink.
Fuck. God.
There's no way that's correct.
Sean Corcoran and his wife claimed to have witnessed a Dabarchu on Omi Island in Connemara County, Galway.
Drink.
I feel like that's a drink.
God damn it.
It's 100% a drink.
It's not a drink. We're going to be so fucked up.
I'm wasted.
I have no parents. Woo!
Good white girl wasted.
In his description, the large dark creature made a haunting screech and could swim fast and had orange flipper-like feet.
Why were they
So wait, so now it's a duck? Are you sure they just didn't see a fucking platypus? Like,
yeah. Like somebody just let out a fucking platypus. Dude.
Just in the middle of Ireland. It's
it's
like,
like it got web feet. It kind of looks like a dog / otter. Did it have a big ass flat tail?
Protective fur.
Oh wait, that's a beaver. Did it have a big ass
Platypus
flat?
have flat tails.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. They're basically
That's how you put up a duck.
if you just take a duck and a beaver and just like squish them together into one thing, it would be a platypus.
You get two dead creatures.
That's true. That's
horrifying.
Technically accurate.
we get a crime against God. So, apparently, some woman in the 17th century was killed by the Dobarchu. Her name was supposedly Graine.
Oh, drink.
Grainne. I think I pronounced that right. I think it's Graine.
We're gonna need to get
Judges?
Judges, yep.
Judges,
Yep.
Dave. Dave's saying no. We got drink.
Who's Dave?
God damn it, Dave.
It's the leprechaun.
He's probably some fucking Irish.
Don't joke about leprechauns.
It's potato.
Them shit there, that's real.
How do you spell that chick's name?
It's
Q.
Grainne. Grainne. Her husband supposedly heard her scream as she was washing clothes down
It's
at
an Irish name.
Glenaidlow.
Gronya.
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 Irish names are fucked. No, I don't want to subscribe.
Please hit that like button.
Gee, thanks for helping me out,
It's a
buddy.
fucking
I ain't
10-second
subscribing to
video.
that
I'm not
bullshit.
going to subscribe to how you pronounce weird names.
Grona.
Please like, subscribe.
Please like, subscribe. Check
After,
my
Newsletter.
I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest,
Tumblr. I got a book
I got
coming
my own
out.
store on Etsy.
I got MySpace.
I ain't making no Instagram.
I got me a Neopets account. Like, just hit me up on anything.
I'm on that Club Penguin.
I'm walking around outside. You can yell at me.
out there in the streets.
Apparently, when her husband found her, she was already dead with the Dobarchu upon her body,
Snuggling her. She got snuggled to death.
mutilating it. It was close. It was snuggling inside of her instead of outside.
What?
So, apparently the man killed the Dobarchu, stabbing it in its heart. And as it died, it made a
What, like a
whistling
foil?
sound.
How did you stab in the heart? I want to know.
I don't know. If something looked like a
You
cross...
just like rip its heart out.
If something looked like a cross between a dog and an otter, it deserves to eat my wife. I mean, at that point...
You just think it.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, thank you for existing, Dobarchu.
As it leaps for your throat.
Yeah. Alright, I guess... As long as you carry on.
Did anyone else witness these events? Because I feel like that guy just took his wife out in the woods and murdered her.
This is in the 17th century, so he probably just killed her himself.
I feel like there should be some found footage of this. This event.
And as it died, it made a whistling sound, and its mate arose from the lock.
17th century, right?
Its mate chased the man, but after a, quote, long and bloody battle, he killed it as well.
That sounds fucking awesome. I'm assuming
Apparently,
they were like fencing it.
Yeah.
They're just like going across a battlement.
It's like
You killed my mate. Your mate killed my wife.
it's like that scene in Hot Shots Part 2 where he's like dueling on the staircase with Saddam Hussein.
Exactly.
You mean the opening scene?
We'll settle this the old Navy way.
First guy to die loses.
That movie's fucking great.
Apparently, Dovarchu is the modern Irish word for otter. Because of this creature.
A Pokemon. That totally sounds like a Pokemon.
What does?
Dovarchu? It's got to be a Pokemon.
It's the retarded Irish brother of Pikachu.
So, the next one I have on here are called Kelpies, or water Kelpies.
Oh, those things are freaky.
So basically, it's been described as appearing as a horse, but is able to adopt human form. And they live in, like, lakes and pools.
The rest of the questions will be centaur
Will be
questions.
centaur questions. If you saw the female back of a horse sticking out of a barn, and it was guaranteed to be the best sex you've ever had in your life,
Would you do it?
would you do it?
And I would never know if it was a horse.
You'd never know.
Okay, I'd do it.
Was a horse.
Come on!
So, apparently, these things are like fish horses that live in lakes, and they'll like turn into like a woman and like lure you to the lake or whatever, and then you're like, oh, that's a dope ass horse that's right there, and it like
I'm gonna ride that shit.
yeah, and you're like, I'm gonna ride this horse right quick, and you jump on the horse, and then the horse turns into glue. And you're stuck to the horse, and then it drags you underwater and drowns you.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
You think
Like-
that's how they knew horses would make good glue?
Yeah. like that's where it came from. I'm sure they were like,
To capture their essence, their gluey essence.
that's what Elmer's Glue's secret formula is. They've captured all the kelpies, and they just have them all like breeding together in like a cage that's like 6 feet, just like a writhing ball of fish horses, like that they just drag out the babies and grind them into glue.
Sounds great.
That's
Pretty grim.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's how Elmer's Glue makes its glue.
Elmer's Glue. We're writing to you publicly.
Tell us how you make your glue. So,
I think that's why it's edible.
because it's made with horse meat.
Because it's made with real things.
Anything's edible if you try hard enough.
It's made of 200% all natural horse. Might be made with kelpie. So,
They drown you if you consume.
kelpies. They're usually described as a solitary creature.
The lonely kelpie.
And,
So, you think Sarah Jessica Parker is a Kelpie?
100%.
Allegedly.
100%.
200%.
Can't get too close. If you touch her, she'll drown you. Just
Sarah
stick to
Jessica
her.
Parker. I'm drowning in your eyes. Oh God, I'm
Those aren't my
literally
eyes. I'm sorry, it's more like I'm drowning.
Apparently, you can hit them in the head, and it'll make them run back to their lair.
Bunk. Got her.
They're also vulnerable to silver, so you can kill one with a silver bullet.
At least they have a weakness.
Fucking
Probably fat people because they don't drown. They just float. Drown! I can't.
The horse is just kicking for like 20 minutes, trying to drag the guy underwater.
Like the dude's just like spinning on the top of the water like a fucking.
That's a horse goes underneath.
The horse starts riding him like one of those logs.
Go down, you fat son of a bitch.
You just hear like some theme song in the background. He's just running.
It's just like a fucking bobber. The guy's like stuck to the horse. It's like just can't make it down. And so yeah, that's how you kill a kelpie. I don't want it. Oh fuck. So the banshee, also occasionally referred to as the BN the beans
Drink.
Nope.
The bean seed.
If you're trying to say like the SIDHE thing, it's literally banshee. That's why that word exists.
So it's spelled bean city.
Yeah, but it's pronounced banshee.
It's banshee.
Does that YouTube video or that YouTube channel have something on Banshee?
Oh, no doubt.
It's BEAN and then SIDHE.
Okay, B
E.
Q.
Batman
Ooh.
symbol.
I don't know that sounds on my keyboard.
X-Wing.
At maliciousness. ANSIDHE.
The first thing that comes up is, did you mean banshee?
There we have our answer.
Hold on.
Do you mean
Okay, this is a band. Hold on, let me open this. This might be fire. It's metal, I think.
That's a good sign.
Wait, no, that's not metal. It can't be.
The text looks like a metal band.
Yeah, I mean, it's also French.
Like Gojira? Are they French? I think they're French.
No, they're nah.
They're Gauls. They're two shaped Sasquatches.
Bang. Yeah, it's Banshee. That's the band's name. I'm just gonna skip so I can. Yeah, it's metal. Yeah. Not bad.
It's kind of lit.
I know what I gotta listen to later. The Banshee's wail.
Just die.
Okay.
See?
No, that is
Judges.
100% not correct.
Judges.
Hold on.
Dave.
Hold on.
Dave.
pronouncenames.com.
Shay. That's SIDHE from Irish. Shay. So if the first word is pronounced ban, then it's Banshee.
Banshee. Fuck you, fucking Dave. Alright, take a drink.
What drink?
Drang.
Oh shit. Palmer needs another drink.
Dave.
Another drink. Dave.
Thank you.
Dave, for refreshers. Thanks, Dave. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So, banshees often look like a woman because with flowing long hair, red as flames, and pale skin, or as a more senior woman with gray hair, rotting teeth, and fiery eyes.
Wait, so it was one or the other.
Yeah.
Those sound completely different.
Yeah.
The first one sounded like a really hot Irish chick.
Exactly.
The second one was like an old lady with red hair and like
They trick you by being super hot.
It's an old lady with bush hair as long as her arms.
flowing.
what the fuck? That's the ugliest skirt I've ever.
It's just like that scene in Akira where his arm goes like that, mushes the guys against the wall, like when it's like the goo that slaps them against the wall, but instead it's just bush hair. Just drags you into hell.
I don't want to live on this planet.
The Banshee is a fairy-like creature, or also a spirit, depending on who you ask. Y'all see that spirit? Everybody in the tree see a spirit, say, "Hey! Hey!" And it's a harbinger
Where
of
is the
impending
gold?
death.
I want to know where the gold at.
Apparently, it's a harbinger of impending death. So when you hear like the Banshee's wail, it means somebody close to you is gonna die.
Is there an example of a banshee whale?
Yeah. Hang on.
Does it live in the ocean?
So it sounds like a.
I'm gonna spell that. I'm gonna look this up.
It is spelled.
Does Wikipedia have like a little sound sample?
You know what? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to Google it, and I'm going to see what happens.
That would be amazing.
So here it goes.
Or would this just kill all of us?
I think we would.
All right,
turn
Google.
into those dog beavers.
Okay, Google.
We are not sponsored by Google.
If you just said something, I didn't hear what it was.
Okay. Apparently Google can't find it. That's
It's Siri knockoff.
You've said Banshee Whale. Harbinger of destruction.
Did you say Banshee?
Did you say summon a demon?
It takes me to Cthulhu's website. I'm like,
Okay, let me call 911 for you.
just the Rosicrucians kick in our windows.
Oh, fuck.
This is good shit. It says, call Pizza Hut. What's 15% of 80? How far is Yellowstone? I think I broke my phone by screaming. So I haven't searched
far is
for any of
Yellowstone?
these. Yeah. What restaurants are nearby?
What was the fraction?
What is United 760 on time?
It's the common denominator between all descriptions of the Banshee is they have a comb wedged in their hair. And many Irish people still consider it bad luck
Is
or
this
an
found footage
ill
of the
omen
Banshee?
to find a discarded
It's a
comb on the
screaming
ground.
banshee on trail camera.
Oh, hell
What
yeah.
is it?
Someone found a Banshee on their trail camera.
That's supposed to
That's
make,
a monkey.
Yeah, it does not sound like a person at all.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a banshee.
That's a cat being dragged down by a kelpie.
part of it sounded like a Banshee.
Oh, here's an instructional video. How to scream like a banshee.
God, forget this. Anyway, I'm here today to teach you how to scream like a banshee. Now, we have students here. Her name is Sally.
Is she doing a fake Irish accent?
Okay, Sally, give me your best banshee scream. Go!
Yay!
Looks like your grandma was throwing up her
Yay.
top. Get on it, go! No, again, go!
Oh god, it's a Banshee! Nice.
So,
Ish.
the scream of the Banshee, known locally as
Kapla!
as Keoin.
Drink.
Drink.
God damn it! Why did I make this stupid rule?
You've done that to yourself.
Tequila.
Legend.
Allegedly. The cowing.
Drink?
I'm assuming it's cowing. It's C-A-O-I-N-E. Or keening. Was firmly believed to be a harbinger of impending death, particularly among the 5 most prominent families within Ireland: the O'Neills, O'Briens, O'Connors, Kavanaghs,
And the
or the O'Grady's. Most well known for most well known for beef O'Grady's. Beef.
It's a woody word.
Such a woody word.
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, it's titty. It's a titty word.
Beef.
Lamb.
Intercourse. Tequila. Basically, if you hear a banshee, it's gonna kill you.
It's gonna kill you dead.
You don't want to hit. You don't want to listen to that banshee. That
Is it
banshee
gonna
is
kill
crazy.
your family members, or does it kill you?
It kills one of your family members.
Okay,
So if you
So,
hear
like, yeah, if
like
you hear
at
it,
random?
somebody in your family is going to die.
that's fucked
So,
up.
yeah.
How you gonna play it like that, Banshee?
Hold on.
Why you gotta be like that?
running up
Hold
on
on.
you in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Do I get
What
to
the
choose?
fuck?
Do I get to choose which family member?
Like, please, my aunt. Please, my...
That one.
Okay, everybody line up. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
the banshee's
What
just
have
running
you
around
done
trying
for
to pick
me
one up.
So, I guess now that brings us to a. It's probably the most famous of the Irish monsters,
Saint
which
Patrick.
is, of course, the leopard.
It can transform into a snake.
Saint Patrick.
Terrifying.
Saint Patrick. What was your secret to turning into a snake?
Please email
I
us.
drank a lot of booze. And I had a whole bunch of gold.
That was how he got rid of all the
Around
snakes,
the
right?
floor.
He just turned into a snake and then was
He
like,
just
"Hey guys, let's get the fuck out of
let
here."
me just point out. He just said that he had a whole bunch of gold, which I think sounds like an Irish racist stereotype.
I kind of agree with that.
Drank.
Drink.
You know what he didn't have a lot of? Potatoes.
God,
Drink.
drink. You're gonna kill us, man.
Just like those damn banshees.
Just like the famine did.
I think you're so smart, eh? Banshee with the whales. Yeah.
Think you can run around screaming at people, do you?
Dibbity-dibbity, huh? Yeah.
See how smart you are when I smack you in the face with a Tommy gun, see?
Show you what's for, eh?
Break your knees with a bat, huh?
This mini. I'll show you what's for.
1, 2, 3.
Gonna end up waking up with your neck missing, huh?
Sleeping with the fishes.
I sure hope you like Chinese food, huh?
What if, like, sleeping with the fishes was the opposite of what we thought it was? Like, he just dumps a whole barrel of fish on you when you're sleeping.
Sending a message.
Now you're sleeping with the fish.
Now you're all stinky.
Oh man,
And
you
you're
smell
awake.
terrible. You smell like they've been outside for a week.
Just start eating fish.
Oh, yeah, they sure have been outside.
I love fish.
And it's good for you.
It's true.
It has key essential vitamins like fish oil and
Fish guts.
fish.
Mercury.
Yes, mercury and fish guts and
fins.
And fins. That is incredible. So now we come to the probably the most well-known Irish
Patrick.
monster, the leprechaun.
Oh, shit.
So the leprechaun is said to be a solitary creature.
How big?
My personal favorite leprechaun was Leprechaun 3.
I like Leprechaun in the Hood.
Wasn't
that's
there?
pretty good.
I always
He
enjoyed
a baseball
Leprechaun
bat out of
in
his
space.
afro.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't there a Leprechaun in Space?
That
That
was the
dope.
best one.
Leprechaun in the Hood, though. Or I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Leprechaun in the Hood was probably the best, though.
Do you know the original one has Jennifer Aniston in it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, the first one was an actual movie. Everything else after that was just like, you see how terrible that was? Come on, we can come up with a better plot. Come on. What if we sent leprechauns to space?
Dude,
right?
Me and Ryan watched this movie a couple days ago that had like a fucking snowman that rapes a woman to death in the shower.
We did not watch the movie. We just saw part of it.
we saw
On
part
YouTube.
of the movie. And this thing, it like literally rapes this woman to death in the shower, and then it goes, "Sorry, I guess Christmas came early this year."
As blood came out of her mouth. It was
Yeah, it's
horrifying.
like blood is everywhere, and the scene is like a good like 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
We
it's
were
pretty
like,
dark.
this is the most fucked up movie I have ever seen.
What was it called again? Jack Frost?
It was
Yeah,
Jack Frost.
there was
Yeah.
because it was the same as the Michael Keaton one.
I just think it'd be hilarious if like somebody just rented that for their like 8-year-old.
Oh god. No, that should
Thinking
happen.
it was the Michael Keaton one.
Somewhere that happened.
That's probably why they made it. They were like, "Hey, I got like $6 lying around. Let's make a shitty Jack Frost movie."
Pretty generous.
Yeah, okay. I got $600 lying around.
So, the leprechaun is said to be a solitary creature whose principal occupation is making and mending shoes. And he
Cobble.
and he
Like the cobble.
enjoys practical jokes.
Cobbling sons of bitches.
So, like, you go to like
Does he
take a
prefer
piss,
Peach cobbler?
and then the leprechaun has like put super glue in the soap pump instead
From the
of soap.
horses.
So you like glue your hands together. These leprechauns are dicks.
And they cut your throat.
It's not really a. I feel like leprechauns have now disguised themselves as those pranksters on YouTube that aren't real pranks, though.
Oh shit! You're right.
Because like, dude, it's just a social experiment. It's just a social experiment.
Like that guy that's like walking
just a
through the
prank,
ghetto.
bro.
He like
just a
walks through
prank,
the
bro.
ghetto and he's like, "You got beef? Yo, you got beef? Have some." And like pulls out a steak.
Beef.
Yeah.
Except only the really bad ones.
Yeah, that one's really bad. That's just
No, he
terrible.
gave him beef. He's giving people free steak. Why they should be angry?
Why you have to
Why
be
you
mad?
have to be mad?
This whole thing stinks.
So, leprechauns.
Grade A beef. He's only steak.
It's in the game.
They're generally seen as an evil spirit or a degenerate fairy.
Phrasing.
Them damn degenerate fairies. They're ruining America.
Goddamn leprechauns.
The leprechaun
I want to know where their gold's at.
wears a red jacket.
I want the gold.
Well, hold up. Leprechauns wear red jackets?
Yeah.
So every movie ever has been wrong.
Yeah, apparently it's only the fairies that swarm you that have green jackets.
Oh, so
The
we
ones
haven't
that
even
are
gotten
solo
close
with red-
to seeing a real
red
Leprechaun
jackets.
movie. We're fucked. We only seen the fucking thing you just said.
They haven't prepared us right at all.
Yeah, that means I might have seen a leprechaun by now. I just didn't know because it was in a red jacket
Yeah,
instead of a green one.
because you see like 2 foot tall people just walking down the street all the time.
I was going to say, I see 2 feet. It's all the time.
Yeah, he wears a cocked hat. He wears a cocked hat, and he leaps.
Cockhead.
Did I say cock or cocked?
You said a cocked hat, and all I could think of was the hat
It's
penis.
just a hat in the shape of a dick.
Right, it's just like a unicorn, but with a dildo. Like,
I imagine a top hat, but the sides are the balls, and the top is the shaft.
You really put thought into how the physics of this have to work.
Get a load of my penis hat.
Hey, get a load of this.
And I mean that literally.
You want a golden shower?
He's gonna show him with a pot of gold.
Follow the rainbow!
Oh, okay. So we said pot of gold, and we said we said follow the rainbow, and we were making pretty racist accents there for a second.
hold on.
So
That was a leprechaun
racist.
accent.
Yeah.
It was a leprechaun
it
accent.
was,
it was a leprechaun accent. Yeah.
judges. Was it a leprechaun?
It was a
Or was it a
leprechaun.
racist
We were
accent?
talking about leprechauns.
It was leprechaun.
Okay.
How many Lucky Charms was that? It's like we rattled off a lot of things.
There was a few of them.
How many marshmallow shapes are there in Lucky Charms?
There's like 7.
7.
23.
407.
I think I overshot it.
There's the red coat leprechaun, the fake green coat leprechauns.
6.
807.
Oh, 5. Damn it.
9,670,000.
I'm gonna go with 1. Can we go with 1?
101.
Closest to that
201.
Closest to that.
701.
55.
And if he's up to anything unusually mischievous, he will leap onto a wall and spin, balancing himself
I'll
on
try
the point
spinning.
of the
That's
hat.
a good trick.
On the point of the hat, with his heels in the air.
Now
Just
this
like-
is leprechauning.
He's just like drilling his dick into the wall.
But see,
I don't know what I'm doing.
that just means like every
Gold
time he
shoot.
jumps, like what if he's like doing something super mischievous in here? Where the fuck would he jump? There's no wall.
There's some wall.
You're saying he's gonna mount himself on the side of the wall
Uh-huh.
And then
spin on his
spin
dick.
on his head. On his dick hat.
Yeah, on the tip of his dick head.
Ow.
And what does he hope to achieve by doing that?
It's
Being
like a clue.
leprechaun.
It's leprechaun stuff.
It's like
okay.
a
It's
clue.
just doing leprechaun stuff.
Like if you see him doing that, you know he's gonna be up to some mischievous, right?
Yeah.
But what if
I feel
what
like
if he
that's a
knows?
distraction.
Yeah, but what if he
Yeah.
also knows that you know that? Then it's just a game.
And he's
He
just
is
he's just staring at you like awkwardly.
Like his eyes aren't
very
moving, but
intently.
his eyes somehow
He's just
aren't
making-
moving. But he's still
He's
spinning.
making direct eye contact and just like hardcore fucking the wall with his dick out.
Do you like this?
No.
Do you like when I do this to your wall? No.
I'm gonna have to pay for that.
Nothing about this is good.
Goddamn leprechaun, get the fuck away
This
from
is
my
the
wall.
opposite scenario of what I wanted.
Why do you have a dick hat?
All I wanted was a tasty breakfast cereal.
Being a
Oh my god! What if they put a real leprechaun in every box of Lucky Charms?
They do.
Don't you joke about that shit, man.
Dude, there'd be so many fucking leprechauns in here right now.
They are made with bits of real leprechaun though.
Which part?
The magically delicious part.
Oh man, my marshmallow's in the shape of a sphincter.
Yes, marshmallow.
It tastes like shit.
Just eat it. I'm not going back to the store.
This clover looks weird.
It's a
Just
brown
pull,
star.
just pull the fuzz off it. It's still good.
Just eat me. Eat me. I'm a fucking leprechaun.
Scream real hard in my ass.
Banshee girl.
Chicken, yeah.
The fucking banshee just screaming at the leprechaun. Yeah, it's working. It's doing it. Just do it again. This time a little more intensity.
Only in a couple hours. Like, I can tell you're not into this.
The last banshee was much better at this. Apparently they are. Apparently
You're not even trying.
Apparently they're 3 feet high and dressed in a little red jacket or roundabout with red breeches buckled at the knee,
Hold on.
gray or black stockings, and a hat cocked in the style of a century ago over a little old withered face. And around his neck is an God damn it.
Drink.
It's a wizard?
It's Elizabethan.
There you go.
Style.
Nice.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Style what?
A hat, I guess?
No, it's his collar. Yeah, rough.
Okay.
Oh, he's like one of those, like...
Yeah, hello! Yeah, it's one of those. It's like the thing you put on your dog when he gets stitches. If somebody, just
like
crumpled it up a whole bunch of times.
Like that Shakespeare painting, with like the big white collar thing.
Beard? Oh. I got a question about what he was wearing.
Go ahead.
You said it was like a red jacket and a roundabout. How was he wearing a road?
That's a good question.
That's a pretty good question.
Because you said coat, and then you said like some pants and a roundabout.
Maybe you should look up what a roundabout is.
It's going to just show me pictures of circles.
It's by Rack, I think.
Or you could do roundabout clothing. I didn't show you.
Round. About.
About what?
Just type yes on the end, trust me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first thing that brought up. It's not helping.
I don't know that
I want to be a ninja. Oh,
Wait,
Drink.
a roundabout's just a type of jacket?
yeah.
So he wears a roundabout with 3 buttons.
Was the rule only Irish stereotypes?
Yes.
Because drink.
Hey, fuck you! You don't even have a drink.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
That's
pussy.
Drink all.
Go get a drink.
Dave.
Pissing me off. Over here, telling me to drink. I will drink when you have a drink, sir, and not a moment before
Or after.
or after.
Brat.
Brad. Sorry, I can't roll my R's.
Brad.
Brad.
The northern leprechaun or Logary man.
I'm sorry. Leprechaun or what?
Logarius?
Logary man.
Luigi?
Logary man. You're trying to purposely make me fuck up a word.
I just don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm saying Logary man. It's
does that
LOGHERYMAN.
Okay, so what is a Lego man?
The northern leprechaun. That's what I said. The northern leprechaun.
Shit. Leprechauns are tiny as fuck.
Or Logary
Lego
man.
men are only like this big.
Where do the Logari men hail from in the north?
Lagaria.
Northern Ireland.
The Isle of Lagaria.
Oh no, that's looks like Tipperary.
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 We'll come up with a name for that place later.
He was a fat, pursy little fellow whose jolly round face rivals in redness the cutaway jacket he wears.
You telling me Santa used to be a midget?
Yes.
No wonder he always gives me cold.
And while most people probably know about the leprechaun, people don't know is that he has a dope-ass cousin called the Cluricon.
The Lopercrucians.
Lopercrucians.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Lopercrucians are the Carthaginians. Just constantly at war.
You got a cousin. He's from Wales, though. He's a piece of shit.
You get out of my kingdom, Carthaginian. We will not trade with your kind. We wish only to walk among the green. But instead, we are cursed to wander, cancer, and alone. So, the Cluricon is the leprechaun's dope-ass cousin.
You think he said that right?
Cluricon, did you say?
Cluricon.
Cluricon?
Clurichan. Cluricon.
I guess.
I'll allow it.
Good. He's apparently a surly drunk who enjoys
Of course.
He loves riding on the backs of sheeps and dogs.
Yeah, riding.
And he just basically runs around getting drunk and jumping on people's dogs, riding around on them.
That seems harmless enough.
Look, if you were leprechaun sized, are you going to tell me you wouldn't be riding dogs?
Yeah,
I'd ride an especially if they're Irish wolfhounds.
Hell yeah.
But you know they was.
So this one, Ryan.
Oh man, that's a nice dog. I'm gonna jump on it.
This is
Jump on it.
This one I think you're gonna like.
Wait a minute.
This one is called the Dullahan. It's Dullahan. Dullahan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Making sure the judges were all right with that.
Yep.
It's another Death Omen creature, but it's like the Headless Horseman from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. But the Dullahan is a rider who carries a whip made of a human spine
Fuck yeah.
in one hand, and his own hideous grinning head tucked beneath his other arm.
I'm all about this
That
guy.
is the most metal thing I ever hear.
Wait, it's just one spine? It's pretty short for a whip. It's more like a mace.
No, they're stretchy.
I'll allow it.
Everyone knows the human spine is over 70 meters.
70 feet of intestines!
600 meters!
So, and he, rides in, cackling and swinging his bone whip around.
Dun, dun, dun,
Bone whip, that's
To
the
wherever
name.
these people are supposed to.
Just find something.
That's what we should name. That's what we gotta name our party rap band. We're gonna be Bone Whip.
Hell yes.
Bone Whip. Bone Whip. On which
That's what I call my dude.
It's the bone whip.
It's the bone whip.
So he rides into wherever it is that the dying person is, and is like, "Whoa!" and then they die. That's
They're already dying.
He's just celebrating.
Yeah, he's like, oh hell yeah, you about to die? You ready to see some wicked shit?
watch me jump these buses.
Check out my new spine whip.
Hello, Dublin.
Spring break. Woo!
So, the Dullahan does not take kindly to onlookers and will supposedly lash out the eyes of spectators with his spine whip.
So you tell me he's gonna show up and do all this dope shit because you're dying,
But you can't
he's
look at
celebrating your death. But if you look at him, nah, fuck you, I'm ripping your eyes out so you can't even see the dopest shit you'll ever see.
Yeah. What kind of bullshit is
Fucked
that?
up bullshit.
And then you die. That's the only thing good. I was just like, it's so loud.
Dope. So, Dullahans are said to be terrified of gold and will flee from the sight of it.
So they're natural enemies of the leprechaun.
Yeah, but
Obviously.
see, that's why they hunt the cousins, because they don't have the gold. That's why leprechauns are rich. They
Calling it
they
right
stole
now.
the gold
Tell her
from their
hands,
cousins.
first leprechauns. Ridley Scott, I want you in on this. Direct this shit.
I'm sending you a script.
We will call up the Carthaginians. They will also appear in this film.
It's going to be part of our cinematic universe.
We have
Chris
many
Pratt.
ideas.
In which
Need
we
you in a
also
leading
have
role?
the Centurions versus the Sam Squanches.
We will have Josh Brolin play the lead of the Carthaginians. I would like to see him play a
He will-
Sasquatch.
He will be Cannibal the Hannibal.
He's not actually a cannibal. That's just his name.
My parents named me after that murderer.
That's the one that was a cannibal.
Instead of Scipio, we have Scorpion.
Scorpion.
From Mortal Kombat.
Scorpion Africanus. Cannibal, get over here.
You have to see this. Instead of Caesar, it's going to be the monkey Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, nice. He's getting better and better. Ridley Scott.
We have a million ideas. And now we come to the part of the show where we probably all die. Because now we talk about the puka.
I don't know what that is.
It's a puka.
But what is
That's
it?
4 drinks now, man.
Fuck you, Robert.
Buta.
Tequila.
Oh, you talking about the water pipe?
I'll take one.
Oh, I thought you were looking for that.
Yeah, I could use one. Thank you.
I think you're trying to say puka, but I can't.
Thank you,
Are you saying puka?
You're a fucking saint.
Polka? Like the music? The puka music?
God, stop saying puka! I don't want to keep drinking. That's so much. So the puka.
Can we have like a puka quartet?
Puka.
Puka.
So the puka.
The what?
Which is Irish for spirited ghost. Also known as the puka.
Le Puka.
Yeah, puka. The puka.
The Pook.
Phouka.
Fat.
The puka. Phooka. The puka. Phooca. The puka. Puca.
Now, what if you've been
Or
pronouncing
puka.
this wrong this whole time?
I just looked it up.
Oh, okay.
They're all puka.
They're all pronounced puka.
They're all
Puka,
wrong.
puka, puka, puka,
It's
puka, puka,
basically a big old rabbit ghost.
It's a rabbit ghost?
Yeah, it's a big old furry rabbit person ghost that like hops around all covered in fur.
Oh, hibbity dibbity.
Oh, hibbity bibbity.
Oh my
it
God.
also might be a
Is there a girl bunny in this universe? Because this sounds like Bugs Bunny.
the girl
it's a
bunny
robot.
is going to be in like Japan or something. It's going
And
to
its
be
name. Kimchi.
I feel like that was racist. I feel like that was racist.
100%.
Damn.
It wasn't Irish, though, so we're good.
It's fine because you couldn't see me doing the peace sign. Tilting my head.
It was legit. It was legit.
Okay.
I don't think we were only counting Irish.
What did I call it? I already forgot.
You said kimchi. Which I said it was in Japan. And then you said a Korean food. Tilted your head and said kimchi.
But he did
in a
the
really
peace sign,
racist
so
voice.
it's cool.
Well, do the peace sign.
I don't care.
Are you trying to tell me Japanese people don't like kimchi?
They do not.
Everybody likes kimchi.
Nobody likes kimchi.
What?
Everybody
Isn't
lies
kimchi
about
like
liking
fermented cabbage?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit's dope.
That shit
That
is
stuff's so good.
that shit is so delicious.
It's like rotten spaghetti.
That does not sound good.
It's a good way to describe it.
At all.
It's like rotten spaghetti if rotten spaghetti was dope.
Yeah.
Which it is. Which it is.
If you haven't had kimchi,
Do it. Just
Do it.
not from a Jedi. Do it.
It's treason then.
treason.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
Oh my god, bitch!
He was the Senate and a Banshee.
Mike, why are you doing that? You're gonna kill yourself.
Why you do this?
You made Gamp,
Why I do these things.
you made Gamp sad.
I love you, Gamp.
Did we ever get a
Don't be
Luigi
mad.
board?
No.
A Ouija board.
We really need a Luigi board.
I kind of do want to get a Luigi
Ouija board?
We should do an entire
board.
Luigi board episode
I agree.
because that would be dope.
Oh,
Can we just have like faint
Faint
off in the distance in the background, just like the theme to like Mario 64 or something? The Luigi board.
So,
What's happening? Just like over there, just beep, boop, beep. You guys like this music we're making? Boop.
Hey everybody, I'm Daft Punk. I got a helmet on and I go beat boop because I'm a robot person.
Fly like an eagle.
Beep boop. So
Does not come to you.
the last creatures,
404 leprechaun not found.
the
Where
last
are the
creatures I
dogs?
have on here are the Tuatha De Danann, who are
We're still making
apparently
that.
Money on the ground running?
money on the ground, running, motherfucking bootleg fireworks shit. So the
Molly.
Molly. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Molly.
So the Tuatha De Danann are like basically elf people.
Sweet.
But get this, they are a race of supernaturally gifted people from pre-Christian Gaelic Ireland. And many of the tales refer to them as fairies, though they were also
That's why they
regarded as
died out.
gods and goddesses.
What gods?
So, the Tuatha De Danann said they came from islands in the north of the world, or in the sky.
Which one is it?
And they
North
said
is
that,
up in the sky. Duh.
and they said after being defeated in a series of battles with other worldly beings, and then by the ancestors of the current Irish people, they were said to have withdrawn to the sea, where they live.
Who killed all our elves?
Where they lived on in
Sauron.
popular imagination as fairies. So these things,
Is it Morgan Freeman?
these things literally said that they
Yes.
they were like in a war with other beings in the sky, like that they came from the sky is like what it says on here.
Aliens.
And they look like
I figured it was
elves,
either
right?
get busy killing elves,
Those aliens.
get busy dying.
And they look like elves, right? So
How did they know they look? What did they know? I don't know what I'm trying to say right now.
Elf.
How did they know what elves look like? Or did they come up with it?
no,
by seeing them?
I'm saying that
The
they look
description
like
that
elves.
they give is
The description they give is
fantasy elves.
basically they look like elves from like Lord of the Rings, like the pointed ears and the long white hair and crazy pretty, like.
Basically, they're really dope.
Why are you pointing to your tits?
Elf.
You were like the crazy, pretty.
No, I was like, waving my hand around.
Now you're doing a
It's
Nazi
being
salute.
demonstrative.
It was being demonstrative.
Now you're just masturbating furiously.
Mike, stop masturbating.
Mike, stop. No, you can't make me. The Tuatha De Danann look like elves. So they look like elves. So they came from the sky. And they brought like artifacts and knowledge to like the ancient,
You
Dope.
trying to call the Irish people
to like the
stupid?
ancient Irish people supposedly.
What kind of artifacts?
They brought back Dagda's cauldron, the spear of Lug, the stone of fall.
Hold on, can you spell that spear real quick?
Yeah, it's spear of.
What's
What kind of powers did that
It's
spear
spelled L-U-G.
L-U-G?
L-U-G-H. The stone of fall and the sword of light of Nuada.
have? Damn, they brought some
Goddamn
dope shit.
lightsaber? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god, there's another song by Spear. This can't be, like, coincidental. But, this one's The Spear of... His name
Spear
is
of-
Beer Belly.
Beer belly.
Oh, I had the sound over there. Spear of Beer.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think we've established the dopeness.
So the stone of fall would cry out beneath the king who took the sovereignty of Ireland. So, I think it was a genetic testing device.
Shit.
The Spear of Lug, no battle was ever sustained against it or against the man who held it. So it was a force field. The Sword of Nuad, no one ever escaped from it once it was drawn from its sheath, and no one could resist it. So it was probably a gun or something. And then a glowing bright torch.
He brought us a fucking flashlight.
And the cauldron, no company ever went away from it unsatisfied, which was a motherfucking UFO because they're aliens.
It's true.
I just blew your mind. I just took the mic and I dropped that shit.
How do you drop yourself?
Oh,
Getting invaded.
shit.
Wait, okay, so you said they had a cauldron that people would go to and come back and never...
They
not
would
be
never leave
satisfied.
the cauldron unsatisfied.
Sounds like a brothel.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we got
it was
got
just
some hot
called-
elf chicks in here.
It was called the Cauldron.
Yo,
No,
y'all
Okay.
want to go to the Undying Lands?
They
I
got
guarantee
aliens.
you they just like kidnapped them, brought them up on their spaceship, and then just gave them like all the food they could want and stuck dick vacuums on them.
Yep.
They left satisfied.
Same old story.
You're not supposed to call Irish women dick vacuums.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
I feel like that was really, really racist.
Yeah.
Dave, do we have a ruling on that, Dave? Dave.
Drink.
Dave says.
Where's Dave?
Dave?
says drink.
Dave says drink.
Twice.
Fuck.
The huge.
Peter the Hooch.
So,
The huge.
if y'all ever met one of these Irish monsters, what monster would you want to meet? Palmer.
Can I get a list? Can I have multiple choice?
There was the water horse. There was the dog otter.
There was the puka.
There was the puka, which is a giant, funny, furry, like rabbit fairy that like jumps around
There was
in
also
trees.
the puka.
I think you would pick that one because of Bugs Bunny.
There's also the
And there was
puka.
the puka.
I think I'd go with the kimchi.
There's also the headless horseman. The banshee.
Well, hold on.
Don't pick
If
that
if
one.
I could meet one of these, and like, I'd probably want to meet the Headless Horseman dude, because then I'd be at the end of my life anyway, so it'd be like, why not? All the other ones sound like they're going to kill me anyway. Mike almost died. Whoa. And at least that one, it's like, oh, neat! Oh, my eyes!
Dude, is that a fucking bone whip?
So
Where did you get a bone whip?
That's dope!
everybody, look at this! Oh fuck!
But
so
nah.
where was the or what was the name of the good leprechauns?
The huge.
The chloricons that
Yeah.
ride around on dogs.
Yeah, I'd want to meet one of them.
They're dope.
Yeah, they seem kind of dope.
They seem pretty cool, but they're also drunk.
That's
So-
awesome, though.
That is pretty awesome.
I mean, they're in Ireland, so.
They are.
Hey, wait a minute.
God damn it, Ryan! Now we have to drink again.
I'm pretty sure that is the stereotype, if not just a stereotype.
Yeah. Damn it. Whew. Robert,
Uh huh.
you said chloricon.
Yeah, they're dope.
That's the one.
Either that or the otter dog thing. Because I just
You gotta pick one.
Otter dog thing. I just want to pet it like so bad.
It's going to
That's
snow
it.
you to death.
I know it's
that's
gonna
the way
snow me
go.
to death, but I just want to
That's the
fucking
way to
pet
go.
it. Like,
Well, then it's a
Alright.
twofer. Because if
Alright,
it
I'm
meets
gonna
the
go
first
with
one, he has a possibility of meeting Bone Whip.
That's true.
I revoked my Bone Whip.
It's too late.
Oh man, it's too late.
I'm never gonna snuggle that otter dog.
I gotta go otter dog. It's just
Otter
too
dog.
fucking cute.
Ryan.
Tetrahedrons.
No.
I think
No, pick
I'm
one
pretty
that
sure
actually
that was a
existed.
thing. I think he
Wait.
said it. He's just pronouncing it in the traditional Gaelic way.
Tetrahedrons.
The Elfin Denwin guys with the spear of gear.
With the spear of dope.
Yeah, that's what I want to meet.
Spear of
Okay.
Day.
I just want to go to the cauldron and party with those guys,
I agree.
I agree.
and then like
They
go
probably got
fuck up
some-
Morgoth,
They
and
probably
then
got
like
some
go back to our
weird like
spaceship.
elf drug though that gets you addicted.
Oh yeah, they do.
100%.
100%.
They got that Snoopy.
They got
They got them elf women, dog.
That's true.
Oh god, they got Snoopy.
tall.
gotta kill him.
Snoopy, wake up!
How tall on average
You're only
are elves?
Snoopy.
6 feet.
How tall are, I was gonna say elves, but how tall are like these creatures that look like elves?
Like, person sized.
And you said they have women.
Yeah.
Women's. Yes. Hey, I would take one the hitch
One day.
and one women.
One Lehman's. Yeah, I think they're aliens, so I, of course, want to hang out with them.
I thought you were going to say something else. And of course, I would let them put a dick back in my
Just trying to get my dick back.
Who do I have to talk to about the fucking dick vacuums in here?
Christ, I've been here for like 20 minutes.
You walk in, and you're just like, I don't hear any vacuums going. What's the deal?
Alien who operates the dick vacuum. We have an email.
Ridley
You
Scott.
can send me an email. Our email address is weirdshitpodcast@gmail.com. I
Honestly,
will write you back.
I'll even take a Hoover or
I want to
any
know-
vacuum, really.
Or anyone who owns a vacuum.
I want to know why you have these vacuums. And why have I not seen one yet? Thank
Can you please 3D print me one of these Hoover vacuums that I put on my penis? Thank
Email me the location from which you procure your vacuums.
coordinates.
Space coordinates will work fine. As long as you include with that the plans for
Why
a
are there
hyperspace
6
drive.
commas? Are there 8 dimensions?
9.
Oh no!
You take your 28 and 96 dimensions.
And multiply it by my 152% dimension.
Percent chance. chance.
You have at best a 33.3 repeating percent chance of winning against me.
Allegedly.
So yeah, I think that's some of that ancient alien shit. Because like there was also like High Brazil, which was that like continent off of High Brazil.
It's High Brazil.
It was the continent off of it was off Ireland somewhere,
it's
right?
Hey,
Off the
Argentina,
coast
what
of
up?
Western Ireland.
And like that seems to me like that could have been like the place that they would have landed and been like, yeah, we chilling over on High Brazil with our advanced society, and then bam, comet or
weeds.
something.
Space weed.
Yeah, that's
Getting high on High Brazil.
told them never to smoke that space weed. They didn't
The
listen.
aliens came down and they were all like, football? And they were all like, smoke this.
Smoke this shit.
I came down on their upside down pyramid.
And then it got stuck in the South Pole.
Oh,
No, it fell
What,
over.
get us out of here.
It fell over in Egypt. It got stuck in the sand. Got sand in its engine.
It is so cold.
I hate sand.
It's everywhere.
And it gets everywhere.
Not like you, lady.
Are you an angel? Space is cold. I hate sand.
I would never call you a dick vacuum.
Try spinning. That's a good trick.
I don't like death.
Now this is pod racing.
I hate younglings.
I don't like being a slave.
Weren't the
Yeah.
Irish slaves at one point?
Probably.
They took slaves at one point. That's how St. Patrick ended up in Ireland.
I mean, like early 1700 or 1800s, right? They were like coming over because of the potato famine and working for like nothing.
Drink.
God damn it.
Potato famine.
Famine.
Wait, why was it great? I feel like that's mean. You should call it the horrifying potato famine. People died. It's not a good thing.
You're
A
right.
lot of people died, actually.
Like 6 million Jews. Wait, wrong event.
No, dude, that was the potato holocaust.
The carrots had finally had enough.
How come they always get to go in the stew first?
We want the better plant food. We want to be fried.
Dude,
Just
fried
fucking-
carrots? Oh my god, that sounds like it'd be dope.
Tempura, dog. You need some
No,
tempura.
I mean, I'm talking like deep fried.
Yeah.
Like batter that's... No, dude.
Okay.
Carrots.
Rotten spaghetti.
Rotten spaghetti.
Dude, deep fried rotten spaghetti?
Okay.
You guys
So,
ever had deep fried ice cream?
Can't do it. It's impossible.
No.
It just melts, dude.
I'm gonna die. You convinced me. Like that. I believed you. I was like,
You're like, whoa.
whoa, you right into it. Whoa, it would melt.
Oh my god!
What about deep fried ice cream? I don't even know what you were talking about anymore.
So okay, at like a Japanese place, one of their dessert items is usually fried ice cream, and it's that because you said tempura, and
Isn't that
that's
a
like the first
Mexican
thing I
dish?
thought of. Do what?
I've always thought of it as a Mexican dish.
I don't know. They do it in tempura style, so it's like
Oh,
deep fried, but on the inside it's like a giant scoop of ice cream, and it's like delicious. The problem is if you don't eat it immediately when it's burning hot on the outside, the
ice cream
coating kind of it melts that a little bit, just enough to where when you try to put your spoon on it or like fork or whatever, the outer casing just like starts sliding around, and you're like,
Like chasing it around the whole plate.
That was a vivid description. I was there with you.
I know.
Natural storyteller.
I believed you.
The place I was imagining has like green tea flavored ice cream. It's pretty dope.
That sounds dope.
That does sound dope.
Deep fry.
So,
Man, deep fried carrots though. That's what we were talking about.
deep fried potatoes.
I think that's just called a fucking French fry. Just deep fry a whole potato.
Yeah.
I think
It'd be
they're
like a
called
baked
freedom
potato,
fries.
except it's worse for you.
And they inject it with butter first. They hollow it out, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this sounds so good.
Yeah, it does.
Just like
Oh,
take a
dude.
potato, like hollow like a little bit of it out, and just like fill it with like
butter,
loaded
chives,
potato,
bacon.
butter, chives, bacon,
Bacon.
cheese, all this, and then put like a cat back on it, and then just like deep fry it.
Hardee's. We are asking you public.
And they totally would do it.
Please pay us a
Out of all of
percentage.
the places that would do it, it would be Hardee's.
You know they would.
Hardee's.
Carl's Jr.
I will taste test this. I will personally put my life on the line to eat this boiling hot.
We will eat your fried abomination.
We have no dignity.
We have no dignity.
I have the
We will
greatest of
find it
taste
delicious.
buds. I don't like coffee.
We will find it delicious, and we will promote it on the show.
Do not put chives on it. For every chive that you put on it, we will fine you $10,000.
Man, please offer sour cream on the side.
On the side.
dip
only.
it in.
Exactly.
I think I'm starting to give out.
Gotta keep going. 24 hours.
Oh shit! Is that what I said I do?
24-hour podcast.
24-hour podcast.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. There you go. Hey Palmer.
What?
He will not divide us.
I don't understand this reference.
Didn't matter.
That made me sad.
What is it?
It's that Shia LaBeouf thing.
Dog.
The one where he's like, "Don't let your memes be dreams."
No, where the Nazis like tracked the location of like his hidden like camera. They used like the like patterns of jets flying overhead and like
You said Shia LaBeouf, like the actor.
yeah,
I am so lost.
and like Nazis found where he had like the camera for it.
Nazis aren't a thing anymore.
No, Nazis
they
are
are.
everywhere right now. Nazis are the new in and the new thing. Like that fucking dude that got punched in the face for
It's like
talking
we're-
about Pepe.
we're-
No, but
Like
see that
swastika.
was more like a fake Nazi guy.
But he's a Nazi though.
Okay, but so that guy found Shia LaBeouf. I'm
Yeah.
still so lost. I have no
It was,
idea.
And he tried to divide people.
So
and
Shia
he was
LaBeouf
like,
is doing like a 24-hour
this like a video?
live stream
like a saga.
thing.
Yeah, it's that was saga.
Shia LaBeouf is live streaming every hour of every day through the 4 years of Donald Trump's presidency because he's Shia LaBeouf and fucking weird. Allegedly weird.
Shia LaBeouf.
And basically, he set up a camera where people walk up to it and go, "He will not divide us." That's like
Just do some research later. Check it out.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy.
you'll
what you
enjoy
find.
yourself.
Yep.
He
It's a good time.
Shia LaBeouf gets super aggressive with a Nazi, like gets right in their face. I was like, he's going to eat that guy's nose.
You can tell he wants to hit him.
You can tell
But
he
he's
wants to
not
bite
gonna
that guy's nose. And, like the Nazi tries to like get back at him and is just clearly out of his league against Shia LaBeouf, which is funny. Like Shia LaBeouf.
Well, he's starstruck because Shia LaBeouf is
Yeah, that's probably what it
pretty
was.
cool.
But
You didn't
So,
say that like you meant it.
I love Shia LaBeouf. He was in the movies like Holes and
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens and
absolutely nothing else.
and the first and the only Transformer movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was one.
Yeah, number 3. All the other ones suck.
It just turns
Wait,
into
wasn't he also Casey in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Or am I retarded?
you're
'Cause that'd be awesome. If it was just him and fucking
And that was
Megan
Stephen
Fox
Amell.
again.
That was Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
Did you know he was a firefighter on 9/11?
I did.
Did you know that 9/11 was a terrorist act committed by our government? Over its people.
Jeff Fields, Steel
Bush
Games,
did 9/11.
Inside Job, False Flag.
I'm just saying. Okay.
That's all I'm trying to say.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Titanium has a melting point of 2,200 Kelvin.
There were a lot of people dead. The firefighters said they heard bombs go off inside the building.
If you watch this video, you can see the windows blow out in sequence.
There were leprechauns.
There was an 8th plane.
There were Rosicrucians.
There were banshees. The motherfucking Carthaginians.
If you take 19 and you add 4 more to that 19, what do you get? You get the number 23. Bush did 9/11.
Oh, I also think everybody should watch that video on YouTube that I watched the other day.
That's
Robert
incredible.
about how the movie Pitch Perfect is actually a secret plot to tell us who did 9/11.
Nope.
It totally
And
is.
it is 100% legitimate and accurate.
Been verified by
It is.
They sold me.
Yeah, George Bush said it's
100%.
100% true.
They sold me on it. I'm going to
George
be
Bush
honest.
said, what?
Fat Amy.
He said,
You tell us why you hated the Jews so much. I can't believe you would do this. The Jews were an innocent people.
Legend.
Allegedly.
And you, Fat Amy, I can't believe you.
What the hell were we talking
Fat
about?
Amy? We were talking about leprechauns at one point.
Okay.
Leprechauns.
I've
like
been
we got
lost
a little-
for like 20 minutes.
we got a little off base.
I went like, I don't
Dave,
even remember.
It's not our fault that we're
Dave,
woke
let
as
us
fuck.
get us way off track.
Dave, how could you have fucked us up like this?
Fuck.
You let us get too drunk, Dave. This is your fault. You're on reprimand, Dave.
Dave
just committed
Dave, I
Sudoku.
love
He
you.
committed Sudoku.
He committed Sudoku. Oh shit, he's doing it.
He's
1,
still going.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wait, that's the wrong square.
So, yeah, I think this has devolved into madness at this point.
Yeah, it's probably a good one to just let it go.
It's just gonna,
It's just we're gonna ramble
gotta
on
set
for
it
a couple
free.
hours until it just sort of ends.
Stay tuned.
So, we have an email.
Wait, hold on. I got a question. Before
You can.
you got to me saying who I wanted to meet, and Robert who he
We
wanted.
did
to
all
meet.
of that.
We did it
We
all.
did
Did
all
you
of
do?
that.
What was yours?
Mine was the Space Elves.
What was yours?
Also the
Elves.
Space Elves.
Oh, you guys can't pick the same thing.
No, I didn't pick the same thing.
They did though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I changed my answer to Space Elves.
It doesn't work like that.
Past that.
Robert, we are already all three going to see the Space Elves.
Why will you not see the Space
One of us.
Completely into
One
see some
of
fucking
us.
Space Elves. Like, I'm 100% into see some Space Elves, but can they like bring the dog otter? Because
But
I
they
just
can do
wanna
something
pet.
better than the dog otter. They can vacuum seal your penis with their mouth.
So it is stretched forever.
Could it have been the dog otters that they got into the Great Long Battle with?
No shit. That's
They were eating all the potatoes.
Drink.
God damn it.
We're beyond that now.
I have ascended. Descended.
I've
One of them
ascended.
ended.
Time has stopped.
Time's flat.
Time is a flat circle.
Just like the Earth.
Another episode.
So, we have an email. You can email us. We have the voicemail. You can voice email us.
Please mail checks.
You can also
Our PO
voicemail
box.
our email.
I try to answer them as soon as I can. It's not always instantly, but I try. You can also check out our website. It's weirdshitpodcast.net. We got some articles. All the new episodes get posted there.
Check out my MySpace. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a MySpace.
I'm
Check out
starting.
my top 10. They're
What
dope.
year is this?
I'm starting to actually use the Twitter. It's Weird Shit Pod.
Tweet.
Tweet at us with the Twitters. Email us with the emails.
It's already been
Swat
swooped.
Twitters.
It's already been swooped.
Objective, don't tweet.
But Gigi, don't tweet. Okay,
Hey
we gotta
everybody,
stop.
this is Mike with the Weird
So,
Shit
we'll
Podcast.
see you guys next week.
Welcome to season 2. This season we're actually looking to collect some listener stories from you guys. Do you have feelings of dread in your grandparents' house? Did you witness a furry hominid on a childhood camping trip? Have you or someone you love seen something unexplained? Because we want to feature your stories on the show. We're looking to try to get some sort of listener story maybe at the end of each episode where we go over it. If we get enough of them, we'll do whole episodes on listener stories. Maybe we'll even share with you some of our own. We have a Google voicemail that I set up for us. You can call up there. You can leave your story on there if you're comfortable with having your voice on the radio. If not, just tell us in the message you leave. Let us know. Instead, we'll I guess I'll write up a transcript and put it up that way. We also so the number for that is 919-346-3071. Again, that's 919-346-3071. We also have a Gmail account set up. You can email us at weirdshitpodcast@gmail.com. That's WEIRD shitpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us your stories that way. We also have a Facebook group. I noticed people seem to be liking the page instead of the group. If you want to be part of the discussions, just search on the Facebook search, type in Weird Shit Podcast Official, and go to groups, and it should show our group there. Also, to anyone who's listening on iTunes, if you could rate, review, and subscribe, it would be a huge, huge, huge help for us. It'll help us reach more people. We can keep this thing growing. Maybe eventually we can figure out some way that we'll be able to do this even more for you guys. This season, we're trying out some new stuff with our case files and regular episodes, so it should be pretty fun. And thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for telling your friends. Thank you for helping us in this and being a part of this whole thing. And stay weird.